Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. This is your brother Aboriginal Power. Hopefully everybody's having a great afternoon, good evening, and a prosperous day. Make sure you hit that like button, share the live stream, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to start this thing off proper with the intro.
Whatever it takes. The Hollywood.
Hey, lazy, this shit is crazy.
What the fuck is going on? 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 These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. I rose through from the concrete. The shit y'all boys cap about beyond me. I'm a born G. I be kicking out this flame, bitch, like Bruce Lee. I know they speak my name in vain, but I can't worry about it. All this pain that's in my songs, it got me hurting about it. How my niggas doubt me like there's no burden from me. They talking dollars and baguettes, we still behind the trench. Broad daylight, shooting handguns from behind the fence. I'm with some killers that's gonna hit bout it. In a spot that you got, you might get blicked out and rerouted. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said that y'all believed in me. How y'all said, what the fuck is going on? 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 These raps are like a scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. What the fuck been going on? I got brothers, but y'all moving on. I thought them bonds were strong. Look, tomorrow, hit that promise, your dog could be gone. You can't prove me wrong. I can't put another soldier name inside a song. In them trenches, I was back in. Rubber grip the Mac 10. Foundation solid, I got traction. If I don't do it, who taking action? I kill it with passion. I remember back when niggas standing tall for their bottom. That was back when niggas stayed solid and we caught them when they crept in. Ain't want nothing moving on that block till we stepped in. Niggas getting stepped on as soon as niggas caught wind. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah. These raps is like some scripture to me, yeah, they different for me. See my dog pass away, that shit get vivid for me. Praying on my downfall, I won't fall, yeah. Before I jump that porch, we learn how to crawl, yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, come up the video, man. It's very important for you guys to support the channel. Thumb up the video. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get this thing cracked. Shout out to all American Aborigines. Can I get y'all a fire emoji in this thing? Let me know
Whatever it takes. It's hell. I seek no rewards. Look. Pressures of being great. I'm tatted with scars, I feel the look from their eyes, I know they gazing from far. Overcoming my fears, I never wanted this life, been giving them pain. Know my soul been paying the price, give fuck about the ice. Really, I just give on my life, been thinking too much. Inside my head, I'm living it twice, been feeling convicted. Every time I step on this mic, my art form, it come from God. This ain't no gimmick, my nigga, the vision really is vivid. See my canvas and shiver. Every time I'm here to deliver. My ex bitch, she ain't believing, now she crying me rivers. She got a heavy heart, but ain't no time for reminiscing. Guard my energy, won't turn me to a victim. Believed in my potential, fuck what you projecting. I make you see my words, like this is a projection. I pray to God to guard my soul, yes, I need some protection. Ain't busting down my watch, ain't busting down my change. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. In composition with myself, the hardest battle of all. And when you look inside that mirror, are you seeing your flaws? I became a man, and my dad was never involved. But all these people trying to be the same, it's hard to evolve. Gave birth to a poet. Really, I just write what I saw. And all them days alone writing, it was just me and God trying to find my purpose. I needed a sign. Many days I was lost, I was trapped in a bind. The type of fear that I felt, you can feel in your spine. It's me versus me. I knew that I was different from niggas. I talk my shit. And really, I be shitting on niggas. I'm staying humble. Yeah, I'm staying humble. Ain't busting down my watch, ain't busting down my chains. Got everything to lose, got everything to gain. Yeah, my soul tied to this shit. And I told the opposition that I'll die for this shit. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you. Never let this fucking world ever tell you who the fuck that you supposed to be. It's you versus you. Never let them tell you who you are. Define yourself, nigga. Focus on your dreams. It's you versus you.
Don't let this fucking place define you.
It's you versus you.
At the end of the day, you gotta look at it. Who are
It's
you?
you versus you.
What do you do this for? They're always gonna tell you what you're supposed to do, but at the end of the day, walk in God's plan.
Whatever it takes. Exactly.
Right, this shit crazy.
Feel nothing at all. Put my pain and don't feel nothing at all. Yeah. Yeah, for my pain and don't feel nothing at all. For these niggas now, ain't nothing but God. I had to move around with nothing but frauds. I tried to bring the team together, get my vision involved. I gave a plan, but niggas scrambled. It's time to pick up that call. We can't get 1,500 in a 6-week span. Time to pay up, everybody goes, I be down. I should've seen it. All I got is Rain, Slim, Tim, you know it's Teach. I got Tay and I got Leaf. I got Deja and Salih. I got Foreign and got Feet. They say your name, that's cause you crease. Them niggas folded under heat. No umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, just stand up. If not, lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Yeah.
My nigga, then just say it.
Let it rain down.
Let it rain down. Right, this shit crazy.
Yeah. We gotta weather the storm. If you don't understand, get better informed. I'm from the trench. And my trust really weathered and torn. With my niggas from the sandbox, trying to put this shit on top some water, but we laying low. If y'all want the same shit, but can't get on the same page. How about if y'all really want it? Niggas just be saying things, replacing with y'all lives now. Everything that I pipe down. Yeah, I was chilling for a minute, but I'm live now. Niggas talking about the past. Come get with me right now. Come and really see my grind. Come and see me live now. I'm live now. I'm live now. Come and see me live now. Ain't no umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, then stand up. If not, lay down. Let it rain down. My nigga, then just say it. You ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Yeah. Ain't no umbrella, let them shots rain down. You believe the dream, then stand up. If not, lay down. Let it rain down. If you my nigga, then just say it. If you ain't got it, then just say it. Let it rain down. Let it rain down. Yeah.
My nigga, then just say it. You my brother, then just say it.
Let it rain down.
Let it rain down. Right, this shit crazy.
Peace, peace, peace. Peace, love, and light to all the American Aborigines, man. It's your brother Aboriginal Power in the building, man. How y'all feeling, man? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? Excuse my French, man. We're doing the evening bill, so man, I need everybody to tap in. Let's take a attendance check. Everybody that can hear me loud and clear in this live stream, please drop a fire emoji in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking building, man. It's your brother, Big Aboriginal Power, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all let y'all brother know, man. Y'all cousin know that y'all can hear me loud and clear in the chat. All right. Before we even get started, I want to shout out some brothers and sisters in the building. Shout out to Attentionist One, my big brother. Attentionist One. Shout out to Amaru. I'm an Aboriginal American girl, Midwest. Tom Jones. Yanetta Ya, Realize TV, Black Wolf. Stephanie Burke, Mike Ghetto Child, Wood. Tom Jones, Never Hungry Again. Realize, Mr. Aboriginal Smith, Nonetheless. Copper Tone. Who else we got up in here? Oz Aboriginal, Noble Atun, Crypto Cakes, Cartel. Shout out to Crypto Cakes. YK, I'm sorry, brother. There's not enough room on my dick, so jump the fuck off politely. You out here just trying to ride dick. Use a dick rider. There ain't enough room on mine, so please jump off. A dots, V dots, what up? Platinum Fats, what's going on? Platinum Fats, what's going on with it, gangster? What going on with it, gangster? Shay Pink 40, what up with it? Truth over everything. Finest Brown. All right. All right, goddamn. We setting the tone right. We setting the tone right. Y'all see the title. Why is Jabari ducking Big Aboriginal Power, man? What's up with it, man? We got a lot of the pan boo-boo turds that come over here. We flush their ass right where they need to go. They easily dispose. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the fucking building, man. Yeah, man, we want all the smoke. Seems like Jabari sitting there tucking his tail in there. And my brothers already want Garfield, Ankh, and Seti. So either one of them brothers, Garfield, I don't know if you're willing to come out. You said you wasn't. But niggas want that smoke with you. You've been popping off. Just come out inside and play. We tired of hearing your pseudo biology bullshit. So you need to just come out and officially get smoked. You haven't had an official debate since 2006, nigga. Bring your ass outside, old ass Ankh, so we can put your ass down like you need to. Yeah, we want all that smoke. Tell Ankh come outside. My nigga Truth want to see him. 111 Truth Searcher want to see him. And y'all know, of course, I'll take Seti. I think Chief Holiday wants Seti. I think Attentionist One wants Seti. Any one of these brothers can come outside. Jabari, come outside, come see my boy Jaguar Omac, or you can come see me. One of the two. Stop ducking. We done already issued a challenge. We know y'all see it. We done stomped that on Rob one. So we know y'all see it. We know y'all see it. Shouldn't even be no illusion. Shouldn't be no confusion on what we just did over this past weekend. Shout out to everybody. Don't forget, man, March 31st. March 31st, I'm putting together a pay-per-view. Pan-Africanism is dead. So y'all gonna want to get y'all tickets, man. Tickets will be going on sale next week, man. I need everybody to tap in. It's all war. We want all smoke. So we asking Jabari, Garfield, Ankh, Seti, do we have a problem? Do we have a problem? You see what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. YK the Truth, nobody looks at your thumbnail because nobody watches your channel, bro. So nobody's stealing from you. I don't got to look at you little bitty ass niggas' channels. That's just the facts. You little niggas been around twice as long with these little bitty ass channels. My channel is double the amount of y'all's. So I don't got to look at your little weak ass channels. I just want to make that clear. Al is not looking at you weak ass Pan-African channels. I don't go to y'all channels ever. Y'all come here. So pay respect when y'all come into this motherfucking house, or you will be politely Jazzy Jeff out the fucking chat. Don't matter what I talk about, YK. Just know it don't come from your weak ass channel. Your little bitty ass channel. All right? With all the Pan-Africans in the world, you niggas can't even get a 10,000 to 20,000 subscribers. And y'all movement been around for 100 years. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that shit. It's up and it's stuck. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we want all the smoke. We didn't expose the Pan-Africans for being the white boy lovers. The white boy lovers they are, the true Sam Stevens from Django. We didn't expose them. We didn't expose them from getting pimped and pampered by the white man. And once we attacked the white man and where it come from, they started to defend it. They hold on to it with dear life. And we got to stop the nonsense. So, yeah, man. Hey, it's up, it's up, it's up. I just want to let y'all know, man, are y'all ready for this next pay-per-view? This next pay-per-view is going to be one of the ones. It's going to be a heavyweight all-star panel on there dropping some of that research. Pan-Africanism is dead. March the 31st. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. Pay-per-view, man. Pan-Africanism is dead. Y'all gonna want to be there for y'all tickets, man. Y'all gonna want to be there for y'all tickets. Smashed up on 2 or 3 Aborigines over the course of a weekend. Smacked up on YK the Truth. That debate is out. Y'all can go look at that. Y'all can go look at that debate. It's on the channel. Smashed him up. Within a week later, smashed they big brother that they look up to. Not only did we smash them, we ran up on their channels. And we caught a couple of them niggas and we just stomped them out. Shout out to Original Intellect in the building. I'll see you in September, nigga. I'll see you in September, Willie. We know we coming popping up. Any Aboriginal events, we popping up, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Shout out to the real ones in the building, man. I wish we had some people in here supporting the channel, like hitting the like button, thumbing up the video, supporting the channel, that type shit. It takes a different type of nigga to come on and just put these Pan-Africans in a little place. You know, and so, you know, we calling all fades. We not ducking anything. We right at y'all doorstep with it. Finger licking with the face. You see what I'm saying? And even some of y'all Pan-Africans was getting involved with stomping some of you niggas down. Even some of you coon Pan-Africans. So we must understand that we got a mission on our hand, man. These Pan-Africans cannot change nobody's mind state. What they got to understand is that the vast majority of our people done came from that mind state. We done approached that mind state. We done came from that ideology. And we done punched on it so bad and knocked it clean out of our system to the point where we know who we are. We no longer hold on to the white man as dear as the next people. We no longer hold on to these feel-good ideologies. See, one thing about an Aboriginal is we came from these other these mind states. We can never go back. I want y'all to show me one Aborigine that ever went to becoming a Pan-African, but I can show you tons of Pan-Africans that became Aborigines. You see how that works? Let me say it again. You cannot show me one Aboriginal or American Indian that left that ideology to go become a Pan-African, but I can show you Pan-Africans that left their ideology to become Aboriginal understanding and Indian understanding. You see how that works? So that lets you know it's a hierarchy here, seniority here. No matter how much y'all complain and go against this, there's going to be people a part of your movement that's going to change their mind based off of the information that we're putting in. And you guys cannot stop it. And no matter how much information you put out, not one Aboriginal or American Indian is going to become an African or Pan-African. You see how that works? You see how beautiful thing this is? Y'all can't even stop it. You can't even stop it. You know? And I know it gets hard when y'all holding on to the white man so bad. and we done exposed the colonizers. We done exposed the Masons hiding behind the scenes, thinking that he's ushering what he thinking he ushering, but he's only repeating and parroting what the white man said. There is not one indigenous Aborigine, Black Indian, or Aboriginal that has changed their understanding of knowing who they are to become a Pan-African. It hasn't happened in the history. You understand me? It hasn't happened in the history. We're going on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years in the Aborigine community, and it has not been done. But we have seen countless amounts of Pan-Africans, Hebrews, Muslims, Christians, all change their mind state to having an Aboriginal perspective. So I just want to let y'all know, man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. The work will pay off. It's inedible. They cannot stop this. This is taking the world by firestorm, and it's running rampant. You understand me? Masters of ceremony, MC Hammer, they can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with us. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, at the end of the day, these pen fries are going to always give you this feel-good shit, and going back to working with white zaddy, not laying down any premise that goes against their true culture. They're putting in their true history into the Western educational systems. The reason Africana studies is even in there is because the white boy put it there. Not because you niggas ain't got enough pull. So don't forget, man, March 31st. Pan-Africanism is dead, the pay-per-view, man. Y'all gonna want to get y'all tickets. It's going to be one of them things. It's going to be one of them. Y'all gonna want to get y'all tickets. Tickets on sale for $20. Y'all gonna want to get your tickets, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a flat-out movie, bro. I'm not even lying, y'all. Like, this gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a fucking movie. It's gonna be a movie, y'all. We need everybody to be a part of this Pan-African is Dead pay-per-view. It's gonna be one of those ones. Y'all definitely gonna want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? Pan-African minds, Pan-Africans and Aboriginal lives we gonna save just with this pay-per-view. Because a lot of them don't know this. And the reason they don't know what we're talking about, because the Pan-Africans don't talk about it. They giving you the story that has been orchestrated by Robert Finley and the Freemasons. They're giving you a narrative created by German Jews, anthropologists, and eugenics like Frank Boas. And they use certain students that he keep an eye on, just like the scientists and Snowfall had an eye on Rick Ross. Not for good intentions, but to produce and have him push ill will in the community. So they use these people just like they use Rick Ross to push drugs in the community. They use these follow black people to push the church, the apostolic authorities in here. Yeah. They had an eye on Rick. Listen, you know you can cook crack, right? You can tell everybody about it. You can cook. Listen, same thing with motherfucking Prince Hall. You know you can tell them about Christianity and get them to go back to Africa, right? And we'll split up all the land. I give y'all a little piece. See, that's how that works. They don't even know that they're working for the beast. They think that they should revolutionary soldiers. Oh, we don't like the white man. Look, let me show you what they said in the 1800s about the white man while huddling up in the white man church. I wish we had some Aborigines in here that supported the channel this Grand Rise. We ain't have nobody support. Let's get a few people to support the channel. If y'all rock with Big Aboriginal Power, y'all support the channel. Cash App and PayPal information is at the bottom of the screen. Y'all support the channel. Touching this one. If you still in the chat, let me know if you still in the chat. I'll drop the link in here for my brother and touching this one, so we can just chop it up. Shout out to my brother and touching this one. Let's get a few people to support the channel. If y'all rock with Big Aboriginal Power platform, my time and effort. Shout out to Realize TV for the $5 Cash App donation. Shout out to Realize TV with the triple R. Shout out to Realize TV, man, supporting the channel with the $5 challenge, man. We appreciate that, man. Shout out to Realize being the only person that support the channel today. We appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Realize. The Thompson is one. The link is in the chat. Hit that link, man. Let's chop it up a little bit. We can chop it up with my brother in a couple of days. We're going to chop it up a little bit. Because you pan fries is scared. Jabari, you do all this woofing. Put the nail in the coffin then. Come debate Aboriginal power, bro. You keep shooting for the moon. Niggas that don't put out no debates. Garfield keep doing that shit. Put linking niggas that ain't even with us over here. No, bro. You see who over here, bro. You see who over here, bro. Listen, bro. We even tell Dr. Reggie. Matter of fact, we don't even want Dr. Reggie. Y'all can go look on my channel, Aboriginal Power Debate. Dr. Reggie smoked his ass back in 2020, 2019, 18 or some shit. Smoked that nigga, bro. We smoked Dr. Reggie so bad I felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Smoked him so bad. I felt bad for him. I said, damn, Dr. Reggie, I thought you was a little better than that. You understand what I'm saying? Dr. Reggie talking about now, you know, my grandma said she was Indian and Cherokee. What? But you an African nigga? I hate when niggas talking about, well, my grandmama said she was Cherokee too. What? And you still run around thinking you a goddamn African? You got to be out of your cotton picking ass mind. That's why we can't never go to none of y'all lectures. Because once they find out the truth and we in there telling them that y'all been here, y'all never came from Africa, all this shit that y'all connected to here, somebody gonna punch y'all ass, bro. On my mama, somebody gonna snooze y'all ass. They gonna whoop y'all ass. Gonna be a mob of niggas chasing y'all ass like they did that little Mexican off of goddamn low down dirty Shane when he went to that little KKK rally and they chased that goddamn Arab out a mob of niggas will chase y'all out the venue. Seriously. Because of this bullshit that y'all be teaching our people, man. Y'all teaching them victimhood. Any story about slave, y'all motherfucking express those stories and get so animated with the slave story, you be making our people about to cry because we don't give a fuck about it. We be like, damn, man, we really just out here living life. We don't give a fuck. But nigga, y'all ain't produced a slave shackle. I haven't seen no slave nigga, not Henry Louis Gates talking to any of these slaves. None of these niggas produce a slave shackle. One of them slave neck rings that they be wearing when the runaway slaves be trying to get through a fence and that neck thing they got blocking him. Yeah, I ain't never seen the nigga have one of them passed down from one granddaddy to the next, one grandmama to the next, saying, look, baby, this was what your granddaddy had to run away in. This is how he got his freedom. We ain't seen freedom papers, ankle shackles, nothing. All we seen is a fake ass story from some weird ass Pan-Africans going to this motherfucking slave dungeon, lying on camera, talking about they still smell the blood, doo-doo, and feces and period blood. Come on, man. How you still smell that shit 300, 400 years later, sir? Seriously. Y'all need to stop lying to the people. They was on a fake crime. I still smell the period blood and feces. Shut the fuck up. This slave ass narrative. Y'all some victims. Y'all some strong, mighty victims, man. Y'all some revolutionary ass victims, man. Y'all niggas teach victimhood. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got a Tanchinist one in the motherfucking building with us right now, man. What's up, a Tanchinist one? Ahanu.
You,
What up, though?
man, you was absolutely right, man. If they ever have a venue where it's gonna be people in attendance, and this information get out, and once they start seeing people who you ask in real time, them telling you that they Indians, and people ain't this ain't no figment of nobody imagination, nigga. The Indian can't be the Negro, and then it can't be African Negroes coming over here, and then they classify everybody as one, because all of this was a part of eugenics. All of this was a MK Ultra. This is the first MK Ultra and first propaganda campaigns. I mean, besides the ones they ran on the people over there, or they ran on the people over here, because a lot of the propaganda is to keep the people over here confused. When you go in Europe and other places, people already know what it is. They already know what it is. But then over here, they keep us docile because we go back to what their mission statement was. Their
Listen,
mission.
man. At the end of the day, the shit that we doing God's work. That's in other words. Because listen, like I said, I'm gonna keep reiterating it. I want y'all to show me, point them out, identify the indigenous Indian or the Aboriginal brother who changed their perspective to become a Pan African. I want y'all to show me that brother. There's never been an indigenous Aborigine
Oh
or
no, it have
American.
been Lex Vortex, bro. Don't do that. Lex
Oh
Vortex.
my God. Shit. Fuck. Okay. I did make an exception. There has been one in the history of
And he
mankind.
was going hard
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Listen,
Hey, A1, you hit that one right there.
he
Yeah,
was going
hell yeah.
hard though with it. This nigga was around here wearing
This
war
nigga had a
bonnet.
headdress on and everything.
Yeah, this nigga was going hard. And then that nigga one of them niggas said, "Come here," and just snatched that nigga back over there in Africa, man. The nigga fell. The nigga
Well,
relapsed, man.
really, he got kicked out the community because he did that weird shit with that blow up doll. He ordered them blow up
Oh
dolls
shit, I didn't
and
even
them
know nothing about that.
dildos from that girl credit card, and she exposed them.
He had a blow up dial.
A blow up doll, and he ordered a dildo from some lady credit card.
Man, boy, hey,
Hey,
man, hold up, man.
hold on, bro. Why
Nah,
you doing
yo,
that to that man, bro? You can't
yeah.
do that. That's fucked
You
up.
can't make this shit up, bro.
That's
You
some
can't
right and
make
Man, that's
exact shit. I'm
crazy.
just saying that's absolute or
If
that's
anybody knows
hearsay.
this during the tribe up days, this could be verified from brothers that was in the community, you guys.
So this was even before the headdress, because I remember that nigga in that war bonnet.
This was during the time of the headdress of the Omac Nation channel, which was Lex Vortex channel. It was called the Omac Nation. I don't know if y'all know about that. And he got exposed by the girl that he was living with. She came on the live, said, "Look, this nigga bought this sex blow up doll and these dildos off my credit card, and they came to my house, and she kicked them out and shit." It was a whole ordeal. I felt bad for Lex at the time. I was like, "Hold on, this nigga really bought a sex doll and the dildo. What was you going to do with this, sir?" Now I want to understand your motive for this. Now you understand what I'm saying? Now it's getting and now and then I understand. I understand the conversion. He went straight to Pan. He went straight back to Pan Africanism. So
Yeah.
I understood he was getting prepared to go back into the steps of being a Pan Africanism.
He was wearing that war bonnet to hide them fucking horns, nigga, because he really
Right.
was
Yo, hold on.
Spanish.
Wait, A1. Did you set that nigga up to wear the war bonnet, bro? Because I think you did.
I don't even promote the war bonnet. I don't even.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm
not an
just saying.
advocate of that. I wear
And people
turban.
don't even know it's
I
not
think you
even
might
a
have set.
war.
I think you might have set him up
It's
to
not
wear
even
that
a
motherfucker.
war.
Money
But
grip.
people
I
gotta
ain't.
understand that thing is not a war bonnet. Only the supreme chiefs of the nations wore that for certain ceremonies, usually
Man, ain't none of our people wear no war
usually
bonnet.
for
AP.
spring and fall equinox, and those
AP.
particular feathers represent a constellation, which I can break that down on another note.
You talking about the feather crown, not the war. The war bonnet is a shit
Well,
that plays
it's
in.
misnomed.
Yeah, that's two different things.
It's
Yeah,
misnomed as
I
a war
understand.
bonnet.
The feather crown is basically that's sun worship. They got that from the Sumerian headdress.
What I'm saying is, what you see on this man's head, they will easily classify this as a war bonnet. That's not a war bonnet.
I mean, a headdress. You could say a Mayan headdress. I mean,
Yeah,
but
Mayan headdress. That's what it should be. That's what it. Yeah, that's what it should be called.
look, man,
But
all
now
these.
listen,
But you
now
know what's
listen.
crazy?
So
What's
listen.
crazy
So
is
what
that
I'm
our hair
saying.
do that
So listen.
naturally anyway.
So what I'm saying is Lex Vortex don't count because he's a freaky dude. You can't. He's a rare specimen. Okay, he's the only person in history to go from Pan Africanism to Aboriginal back to Pan Africanism. The only person in history.
Hey,
That nigga gonna have a statue.
Damn, Lex. Come defend your honor, my nigga. Shit. This is some shit right here. Come on, Lex.
And we know that he moved to Nashville because of his sexual preferences. We all know that Young Buck lives in Nashville and what Young Buck is known to do. I'm just putting the two together. I'm not saying anything. Y'all don't even know who Young Buck is. Y'all might not know who that is.
I know who Young Buck is. G Unit.
You know what he known for?
Come on, bro.
I'm not surprised with any human being to do
Right.
these days. Niggas is fucking goats. Like I'm not
Why you
surprised.
think why you think these Pan Africans keep wanting to talk about the transatlantic slave trade? The I'm not even about to go there with it.
Bro, they don't even know what the fuck they talking about. So AP, don't even go there, bro. Because first of all, they don't even understand the double entendre in the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Why do you think they keep talking about they been buck broken and shit during the transatlantic slave trade?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, bro. Don't do that right now. You know what I'm talking about, but yeah, man. I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to keep you because I already know how you go, bro. This shit is wild, bro. We gotta understand that this shit wild.
In other words, these dudes they booty bandits for the Africana studies, man. They literally got screwed in the beginning, bro. So no, we don't want to attach to no Pan Africanism.
Absolutely not. Fuck y'all. Matter of fact, is it not have? Wait a minute. Let's be real about this shit. This shit been dead for years.
It is.
They are literally on their last limbs, bro. Get the fuck
so
out of here.
listen,
Y'all niggas some tadpoles with no legs and no arms. Like y'all swimming, bro. Come on, man.
Well, you know, I study cryptozoology, so we've been on the hunt looking for the last few Pan Africans, and boys, we have found the last few ones on the planet. You understand me? Now, I know some of you niggas want to start Pan African breeding camps. No, we gonna eradicate these species. It's over with. We gonna speed up the process of evolution. Because the only thing that they can evolve to is the Aboriginal consciousness. They can't go nowhere else.
Yeah, but what's holding these niggas to the Pan-African movement is that fucking DNA. That's what's holding them. These niggas don't know that DNA, that whole DNA process of any genetic genealogy, all that shit is pseudoscience, my dude. All of that shit, bro. Every human being on the planet has similar genetics. Every human being on the planet can be linked to one person. So these niggas out here talking about, oh, they give you Africa. They give you all the so-called places where they created this slave narrative that you come from. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they do. And they put us in
you know the A1, you know the fucked up part about that is that you have all that technology, but yet you can only generate 0.01. Ain't that fishy to you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here.
And they talk about, the autosomal or whatever, and then the mitochondria, and then the Y chromosome. All that shit is pseudoscience, my dude. The mother ancestor, like, okay, your mother can't go back 400 fucking years. You know how many ancestors that is, nigga? You know how many ancestors that is, bro?
Man,
that's a fact. That's thousands of people, bro. That's literally thousands of people.
Deception, man. These niggas be lying. These niggas be like, yeah, you know, they tell you where you from. They tell you where you from.
Listen, if you connected it to your own people, it could tell you where you from. If you connected it to your own living people, but that's not what the fuck they doing.
And not even in that case, though. Not even in that. You can't even be connected to your own child, bro.
Well, I know that, but I'm
You can't.
saying
I mean, your
like
own child, like you can, but you're not
it's
100%.
half. Right, it's half and half.
Yeah, but it's only listen. They ain't remember every man. Listen, my dude. All of us got different blood types. Before they
Man,
try
these
to do
niggas
it from
went from slaves to gays. You understand me? From slave ships to swinging hips. These Pan Africans are freaks, man. All of them. Like, look at their leader. Like, one of their leaders is a nigga named Shaka Utmost, bro. He's a 62-year-old man with a bald head with a 32-inch ponytail on the side of his head. Come on, bro. That's weird, bro.
yeah, man. A lot of them niggas weird, man. I definitely can agree with that, man. But you know,
Nah,
just
that shit is weird. I ain't
but
gonna
but,
lie.
but this ain't right.
That
This ain't.
shit weird.
I'm saying this shit right here. This is like to humiliate them, but we want to deal with that information because that information is what's hurting us. So like that's what we want to do. We want to deal with strictly with that information. And like I said, like I'm already been on my bike with this DNA thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know all the terms and terminologies. I look for the people who oppose of it and I listen to their statements of what they're saying and all of this shit makes sense. Cannot link you to no ancient ancestor, my dude. An ancient ancestor be for 400 years ago. The scientist is telling you this, nigga. The ones who trying to get you to pay for a service or whatever, them the ones that's promoting this shit and people falling for it. Oh, I found my ancestors in Africa. And them places wasn't even called that. And it's like, even with the haplogroups, the haplogroups ain't nothing but the genetic like intermixing. That's all it is. And these niggas, like I said, man, when a person get real savvy on it to where they can explain this shit, because you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole thing with these niggas. Oh, they did lose her DNA. She came back to how the fuck did she come back to a goddamn mongoloid when the nigga clearly said she was a fucking Negro? That's a fucking lie. That, like I said, you have to understand that there is a conspiracy. I know that
Yes,
shit
they
sound
saying
like
that the ancient
cliche.
Asians.
The conspiracy version of it. There is a fucking conspiracy, brothers and sisters, man. Whether y'all want to believe it, whether y'all be like, oh, you gotta go back and look at your family. Nah, nigga, they didn't hid this shit to where you have to do more research than that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They didn't hid it. This is a conspiracy theory.
Right. They didn't come. They not, man. Anything that was here that's indigenous that goes against the apostolic authorities, they're ratifying it. Anything that helps promote it, they're going to uplift it and put it in Western education. So just use your mouth, man. If you know that the teaching system is corrupt, why you think they got African studies, African this, black slaves, Martin Luther King, and all these motherfucking niggas?
You know what's funny? I was watching Godfather of Harlem, right? And I was watching that shit one day in the barber shop with my man. I was like, man, because I can't really get with the drug shit. Like, I didn't live that life. So I try to stay away from like drug dealer movies and all that shit or whatever. But I happened to watch it and the shit is good, right? But this nigga had a club called the Geechee Club. He kept saying he was Geechee.
Yeah, the Geechee Club. Yeah. That shit was popping.
Why? I
Right?
mean, niggas need to bring that shit up, nigga. He said
Right.
he a
Yeah.
Geechee. That's what we know what a Geechee is, but understand, like they had Forrest Whitaker explain it from the African narrative. That's all pseudo shit. All these people also it was. All right, I'm confused now because if the Geechees are Africans, they escaped and they went to a whole nother island. So why the colonists ain't go out there and chase them and capture them? And why later on they eventually capitulated? Because them people was always free. And they capitulated at the same
All
time.
they did was
Everybody
assimilate them into the European colonized ways and
exactly.
then indoctrinate their ass. Told them that they get from Africa, mix with Africa, and that's what they've been pushing since they've been in contact with these people.
That's it.
Period.
That's
Simple.
it.
It ain't nothing. It ain't hard.
And they try to make it
But when you go and ask the everyday person, we can pack 40 million motherfuckers in here. in a venue or somewhere and ask every 40 million what tribe you mix with, what tribe you come from, African or Indian, they gonna start naming a whole bunch of Indian shit. They ain't gonna have a fucking
And then
clue.
and then you drop the mic. Then you just drop the mic.
Yeah,
Because
so
see,
good.
understand this, right? The confusion is the identity and the phenotype and ethnicity and race of these so-called Indians.
They don't confuse everybody that everybody come from Africa. That's one of the biggest illusions that they get you with. And everything else from there, science, anthropology, archaeology, is pushed from that storyline. The out of Africa. Everybody comes from Africa theory. And we're challenging that. And you can't force us to jump into a theory paradigm that you believe in, that we don't believe in, that we can prove with data. Because we're
Ain't,
smart enough.
ain't none of these niggas emphatically agreeing that it was Negroes already here. Ain't none of them saying that. And if they do use that terminology, they'll tell you that, oh, they got killed off. Like, you niggas is just robots. You niggas
How
is
they get killed off in the 1500s?
and you still, but that's the whole point of showing the shit from 11 and 13,000 years ago, right? Then we speed it up. We still got evidence of Negroes here in the 1500s, right? We still got evidence of them here. We still got evidence. I don't want to hear about they died off. That's all. That's all bullshit. We still got evidence of them. So what would be the likelihood that these? So they killed off that when they tell you, oh, Columbus came over here and killed millions. He's a fucking lie, nigga. Columbus ain't had no success. Columbus is a symbol for the Roman Empire. That's some created shit that they created. And like I said, they see
Right.
that we'll fall under our docility by well, to us, we probably never looked at it like, oh, these people gonna come up with some type of elaborate scheme to classify us as Africans or whatever, right? We never thought about that shit.
Right.
So we went along with a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, my key thing is, what is the identity of the fucking Indians? What is the identity? What do these people look like? Are they Mongoloids or would they be Negroes? We know, okay,
Man,
so what do a
I
Negro?
thought Tyree Nasheed had bad narratives. But listen, bro, these are the niggas that they look up to, bro.
Yeah.
They've been colonized so much. Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga think he said in horse. Come on, man. This ain't even a Pan African vibe on this song, bro. It's like some rock and roll shit,
That's why when you
bro.
smash Egypt,
Chocolate.
when you smash Egypt and you show that them pyramids over there was built by us here, and we showed them the science that we had here, then that's when the gig is up.
Nigga, that's y'all pyramid music.
And he made a pyramid in the sand. This nigga lost, man. This nigga
Man, the
family from
gig been up,
Mississippi.
bro. So we putting the nail in
Not
the
these
coffin.
niggas. These niggas don't.
But make sure y'all get y'all.
And
Make sure
see,
y'all, man. March 31st.
and I
Pan
say this.
Africanism is dead. March 31st. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets.
Look,
Go ahead, bro.
and
My
I
bad.
say this, right? With this right here, this ain't about um just information. This is about your culture and your history. This is bigger than some information. This is about straight truth. This is about truth. So, we can laugh and joke about it, but at the end of the day, the people who are in opposition to what we talking about, they ain't no different from the general education system and other people who put out this false history out there. And then try to do it and joke around with you. This shit ain't funny. This shit ain't funny. Niggas moved to the projects after that family had land. Niggas move and live in all these bad neighborhoods. They done set us up from the school to prison pipeline, right? They done programmed us through music for us to kill each other. And I don't want to hear, oh man, we got our own choice. Nah, nigga, that shit is music is subliminal. Music is subconscious. Subconscious. It attacks your subconscious. You understand what I'm saying? And if you keep hearing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, it's different. It's not like watching a Rambo movie and shit, and you going to reenact it. You got real niggas. You got real live people who look just like you, wear the same clothes, who promoting this shit, and then the other individuals, they catch on to it because they think, oh shit, this is being a man. Nah, you know what being a man is? What I just seen? I just seen like 13 Mexicans that live right down the block from where my daughter live at. These niggas been building a house. Them niggas I already seen them build one house like around the corner. Some big shit, bro. Some big ass shit. They got a big ass yard, everything, cement and everything. While niggas running around here want to be shooters. While niggas running around here with this clown shit. These niggas got real resourceful, real shit that you need to live. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas building a house, bro. Building a house, some nice shit too. And I done seen it's about 20 houses around here that when I was trying to get the tax liens and get involved in real estate that I already seen on my list that I got. It's like whatever. It's like 8 Mexicans. They bidding on houses. They ain't got no paperwork. But you know what they got? They got a fucking LLC. They in all that shit under LLC. And it's like, yo, we're lost. And these niggas keep coming back around. Oh, let's challenge the information. Okay, we could challenge it. But at some point in time, you gotta be real about it. See, these niggas, individuals who challenge us, and like I said, man, even with not a coincidence, right? That's the second L not a coincidence took. Cause we had another one on Ab TV channel, right? And that was a debate, but it wasn't like the one we just had. But the one we just had, he just got smashed according to the people voted, not him. He ain't vote with them whack ass PowerPoints that copy and paste shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, this is real to us. This is who we really are. So people come up here and they be challenged. That's why a lot of times you hear these panels, they get heated. We get into it or whatever, because deep down inside it's like, yeah, nah, you playing with our history. I'm not really doing this for my health. You think I just say, oh shit, let me sit right here and do a 6-hour build on some Aboriginal information that ain't getting me no bread, that ain't helping. I mean, well, it's advancing me in my history. I know. Okay, I know. But I want others to know as well. So for me, this shit come natural. This shit ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, I can use some support, definitely. But at the end of the day, this shit come natural. It just come natural. It come natural. Was black people already here in America? While these niggas teaching us that we from Africa and we came here as slaves? Oh, so you got black slave owners? By the thousands in all of these same areas where they told South Carolina, oh, the most racist white people is in South Carolina. Louisiana, Maryland, Virginia got the largest population of Negro slave owners. So if all these people was living amongst each other, the white man was that nice and said, "Oh, you know what? We're gonna bring you over here. Fuck it. You can work part time and pay us off for your freedom." It's all bullshit. If you believe that shit, man, you're a goddamn fool. Because this whole thing was predicated on hate, according to what they teach us. Hate. It was hate. It was hate. They went and brought you over here. They was killing women, whipping you, had you working on the farm, and you find out that you the people who owned the fucking farm. So who created that story, and why would they create that story and not make not one exception? You have to find the exceptions. Anthony Johnson and all these other slave owners. You have to find the exceptions by doing your research. They ain't was so kind to be honest and put the information out there. They put out the narrative that they want you to believe. And these niggas, you show them shit time and time again. You show archaeology, which establishes Negroes in America for thousands of years. We know we don't just fade away like that. We multiply. We don't just disappear like that because we haven't done it yet. But when it come here, oh no, that's an African who mixed with an Indian. Well, what do an Indian look like? Please tell me what do an Indian look like? Oh, they was brown skin. Brown skin with what? With straight hair, nappy hair, braids, mohawk. What? Give me a description of their ethnicity or their facial or their body symmetry, which we already got. Varazano said that they're brown, not no different than the Ethiopians or the Saracens, and they swift runners, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, when I heard that shit, I was like, swift runners. Oh shit. You talking about running backs and
Right.
niggas,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like swift runners, nigga. What do you mean? That's how niggas be running. I done seen niggas run from the cop. Nigga got Tim's on, jeans, a coat, and burn the police, nigga. Pew! Pew! Nigga shit ain't even tied up. Nigga shit, nigga hitting gates. Nigga doing all types of motherfucking Olympic shit, bro. And we still do that today. Even, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's too many accounts of individuals who wrote books who give these other credible who give other people a credible sources recognition within their own books. So it's too much, especially in Mexico and the Yucatan or Florida. We see so much Negro activity all up and down that coast, all the way into Florida, even all the way coming from from um Connecticut or Massachusetts. I think it used to be Massachusetts, or what we call Mahata, right? Coming all the way down through I forgot what they used to call New Jersey, right? Or Dollar War, right? All of that shit coming. All you see Negro activity and all this shit. Like you can look at the motherfucking you can look at the tribes and see there ain't no mongoloids in it. It's white people and black people. White people ain't indigenous to the land. The only reason white people Indian, cause this Aboriginal nigga, like the ones we've been reading about in these slave manuals, that was saying, oh, if he found the woman to be unpleasable, he can sell her. They weren't selling no Negro women. They were selling them Slavic women.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? Niggas and sisters wasn't rolling like that with nigga energy that bad. Like, oh man, like how women is. I ain't gonna say all women, but how it is now. Women needed a man, so they was extra submissive. Nigga cleaning your toes with a Q-tip type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, extra submissive. It ain't like it is now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But however it go, when you read that shit and it's saying, oh, if he found his wife to be unpleasable, he'd just sell her and get a new one. This is what it fucking says in this black slave owner. And they sitting up here, oh nah, that's an important clue right there. That's very important. This is very imperative to understanding this shit. So you get all of that. You get Negroes, all these Negroes at the same time. You was supposed to be a slave. They don't never tell you this. Why? Why when and especially these other Boule Negroes who practice all this Black history and Sankofa and Juneteenth and all of this nonsense. Why all of this shit is going on supposedly, right? To what they saying, it's Negroes who own slaves, nigga, by the hundreds, chilling. So who is this really affecting? I just want to know. You understand what I'm saying, AP? You're
I'm here, bro.
look. All this time while they telling you all these stories of Negroes, oh, they was getting whipped and oh, they was doing this. The whole time you got Negroes who living in estates, nigga. Who got corporations in the 1800s.
Facts.
So what's really going on here? What's really going on? 'Cause I thought white people brought us over here. They hated us to where they would never let. Why would they let all these thousands or hundreds of thousands Negroes own fucking slaves, man? Why would they even let them get free? Why would they let them get free and they get in the same market that they was getting into? And why if they knew that they was outdoing them or whatever, because it was about the resources was being harnessed and sold, right? So, or harvest and sold, right? Um, why would white people let you get into it? White people hated you. They was whipping you, hanging you,
Yeah.
cutting babies out of women's stomachs and shit. But meanwhile, this nigga, this slave owner right here, owned 105 slave. Oh shit, this nigga right here. Oh, that's no. Them a lot of them are fathers who are manumission the Slavic children that they had through these Slavic women. I'm telling you, that's what all it is. Because when you look in Virginia and they start giving you the description of these people that they putting into slavery, or not just in Virginia, other places as well, right? They keep on describing them. Oh, Robin, she was a brown skin, bushy hair Negro, although her ancestors was Indians. And they freed the on the so the ones they was in lock, the ones that they were the Negroes that they was slaving, right, was the children of Slavic mothers, mulattoes, where they coming up with all of these other different classifications, right? Because like we was talking the other day, and we know like if you intermix with a European woman, the children could come out looking different colors. They could come out looking dark brown, brown skin, light brown, light skin, all the way to European. You understand what I'm saying? So then they create these classifications to say, well, they had to come from a white mother, right? Because wasn't no European men running around here messing with our women. That's all nonsense. That shit happened later on. That shit happened later on when these people started to infringe in our areas.
Facts.
So it's like you got to look at the history and try to make sense of it.
These people depended on us, man. They was slaves. They were starving little immigrants.
Bro, why? Look, listen to this, right? Think about this, right? They said they had millions of Negroes enslaved, right? Millions, right? Now check this out. Remember, it was only 133,000 that supposedly came here through the whole slave voyage narrative. So 133,000 people came to North America who supposed to have been Africans. 133,000. According to them, I don't even believe that shit. I believe that these people came from the Caribbean, or they could have been European people. We don't know. These people's playing games. When they telling you slave, you don't know if that's a white person or that's a Negro, or it could be a intermix of a Negro and a European. And that's what, from my observation, from what I see and the information that I got. Because all these niggas, oh, the white people was doing this to us. Well, why you had black judges in the 1700s?
Right. Why you got black governors in the 1700s?
The white man hated you that much. Oh, he hates you that much. You go live segregated. Well, we even seen all the way up into the 1900s, niggas living good. Do we have to go back to the Sir Solomon Jones film to see how niggas who never looked like they ever heard of any slavery?
Now let's and then look at what white people was doing in 1795. How was they living? Your goddamn president been born in a stick house in the woods.
I don't even believe that shit. I don't even believe that shit no more. I don't believe Andrew Jackson was a Negro. Thomas Jefferson was a Negro. That's why he had mulatto children.
George Washington.
No, George Washington. A lot of people say George Washington was what's in Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks, right? Now, the other George Washington supposed to be Adam Weishaupt, who created the secret society, right? But then I don't kind of like. I think the Negroes created the secret societies, and Rome created the secret societies to have all of these other people come under these banners, right? And they all part of him. All of these societies, all of them. If you was a Christian, oh shit, we know who got the influence of you. We know who you dealing with. Any Christian you see, you already know what time it is with them. And then you might have to extra research that to see whether or not they really was a fucking Christian. Because they could be lying about that too. You know what I'm saying? But Hey man, you get into it. This person, oh shit, black people was in America 10,000 years ago. And we hear this in numerous cases. We hear about Albert Perry, but all of these niggas try to go back and create a narrative to change the narrative that the experts who've been doing this shit before any DNA, who ain't had no problem with doing it before. White people ain't had no problem before DNA classifying you before. They wouldn't say, oh well, he's an Asian but he's still a Negro. Oh, he's an African. They ain't had no problem with classifying us. So these idiots, they come up with the whole DNA scam, because which is a fucking scam. It's a scam and it's false advertising. But you know what? There's a part on it that Negroes don't read. The fine line, nigga, where it say this is for entertainment purposes only. You understand? So it's like
These niggas are here for entertainment, bro.
mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who documents the data samples and stores it? The CDC.
The
So when you
devil.
start getting into who organized this is CIA control. When you get into these museums where all these African museums in Egypt, who run these museums? Internal Revenue Service.
Just like they making money off of what's that shit? Gory Island. They making straight money. See, to really a lot of these points have to be put
You
out
being
there.
a victim, yeah, they making money off of your victimhood,
They got
off of
people
your
crying.
emotions, off of your sob stories.
We can show videos of people walking in and crying.
Talking about they smell period blood.
I smell my ancestors. Niggas should just came and smacked them. You fool. If you don't stop this nonsense, these shenanigans. Because at the end of the day, it's like, when you do the research over there, Gory Island, oh shit, they brought 20 million people through there, right? But the French had it. The French wasn't the only people involved with this. So the French was distributing the slaves to other nations. The fuck out of it. It's all bullshit, bro. 20 million people. Then you do the research. Oh nah, it was 30,000 people within a 200-year span that was employees. And then you can't even believe that. Because they ain't got no documentation of how many people was employed there. There was people, that was a post. You know what I'm saying? That was a port. That's what that shit was. It was a fucking port. But then they created, these people are so good, they got niggas arguing for hours about this shit, man. Niggas arguing for hours. And then when you really do the research and you see all of these exceptions to history, like I said, they show you all these white slave movies, right? Never show you a Negro slave owner. Never, never, never. And we knew that Negroes was the only slave
The
owners.
only thing you got close to seeing a Negro slave owner was in Django.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No,
The
it don't
whole
make no
time,
sense.
the whole time in Django, the nigga Steven owned the land.
It don't make no sense. And if a person could sit here and see all of these slave owners and not be curious and not be like, yeah, something ain't right with this, man. I gotta be reasonable and be rational and think of this shit with logic. Nah, cause these people they not admitting this shit. They not telling you this. We got a whole fucking book with thousands of them, nigga. 12, 13 pages in Louisiana, like 12 pages in South Carolina, like the same amount in Virginia, and it's hundreds of people, it's hundreds of owners on one page. This ain't making no sense here. So 1830, you got Negroes who was free doing their thing, chilling, right? But then in 1865, oh, we emancipated all the slaves, the white slaves. It was all the people you seen after the slave trade happened, right? I mean, after the Emancipation Proclamation happened, these are all the people you see and living in these tent cities or these tent shelters or trying to manifest destiny and living in a wagon and shit. That's when you see these motherfuckers who had a wagon that was trying to cross who was crossing the Rio Grande or the deserts to try to get to California. You know what I'm saying? That was the people you seen motherfuckers pull over on their wagon and shit and try to get some food or something, try to kill something, or you this is the shit you see. So it's like at the end of the day, man, you can't sit here and tell me that what we talking about is not at least 90% close to the history that that's not being told.
Man, our history ain't never been told, man. It's the greatest lie ever told in America, man. About America is who are the indigenous people, what happened to the indigenous people, and where are the indigenous peoples at today. This whole country is ran by the apostolic authority. Why you think it's on your money? And God we trust. Who's God?
Hmm.
Why you put
Gold,
your hand on the Bible when you're in court? Who you
gold,
praying
oil,
to?
and drugs, nigga. That's God, nigga. It ain't generator, operated, destroyers. Gold, oil, and drugs. That's the God that they ain't trusting, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's all the shit that motherfuckers
And
use.
children.
Yeah, well, yeah, all of yeah. I mean, it gets it
Since they
gets
came here, that's what they've been snatching up our kids.
it gets
They
real.
coined the term kidnap. They
Mm-hmm.
were snatching our kids up. That was the true gold. We always been the current. So yeah, man. I'm
When
gonna
when
put
when
that
they
out
when they
there.
tired, look when they tired of doing that to their own kids. Because when you get in Kathy O'Brien's story, she was like she was being molested by her own parents, and then you get into what's the other bitch name, man? I can't think of her name. She got a book called Thank You for the Memories. What the hell is her name? I think it's Bryce. I think it's Bryce Teller. I'm talking about some real sick shit, man. I couldn't even get through the book. I had to stop listening to this shit, man. Like, yo, I can't listen to no more of this psycho shit right here. This shit right here is some shit that is well beyond the lines of reality, man, and demonic shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. 209 people in here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Can I get y'all to drop a fire emoji in the chat? I just want to do a mic check with you guys. Make sure the sound is good, the visuals is good. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if y'all can hear everybody on the panel. Also, man, don't forget the $5 challenge is in effect for all Aboriginal platforms. Make sure y'all support the platforms, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, support the channel, man. Cash App and PayPal information at the bottom of the screen. Make sure y'all support the channel, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Sister Carol, Shay Pink 40, Sister Soul. I see y'all in here. Shy Alpha, ZTS. What's going on with y'all? I see y'all in the building, man. We just a calm bill. We just get into some facts about the facts about how Pan-Africanism being dead.
Man, you know what? Let me share some shit real quick. Hold up. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's an open panel, open to knowledge. Yeah, it's an open bit, bro. You can pop on, come conversate with us. You come conversate with us, come chop it up with us, bro. You know you're more than welcome. Everybody welcome, man. Sister Soul, I'm gonna call you after this live stream too. I'm gonna hit you up too, Sister Betty. You know we got some work to put in. Don't forget, don't forget the pay-per-view, March 31st. March 31st, Pan Africanism is dead. The pay-per-view. Y'all gonna want to be there, man. It's gonna be one of those ones, man. We got Zab on here.
What's good, man? Salute, Big App A1. But
Man,
yeah,
what's
man,
going
A1.
on?
Now you right, man. Like they're acing the whole or their Trump card is DNA, but they using the DNA incorrectly. The way they go, the way you got to go about debunking the DNA is to point out that DNA cannot be used to trace your ancestry. It doesn't do that. What they do is autosomal DNA, and the way that the Pan Africans is using it is pseudoscience. Even Ngozi will tell you that, and I'm gonna break it down because I did a thorough study of DNA. Now, the autosomal DNA is the genes inherited from both parents, and the autosomal DNA is a random and unpredictable how it distributes, and that's just the parents. So each generation, the variation gets less and less until you end up with a very, very small percentage the further back you go. They then take that tiny percentage and they use it as a reference in a statistical analysis. But that is the nail in the coffin right there. And that right there is called genetic recombination. So I wrote it down. It says during meiosis, the process of cell division that creates reproductive cells, chromosomes can exchange genetic material with each other in a process called recombination. This means that the amount of DNA inherited from each ancestor widely varies, making it difficult to compare genetic information between relatives. Also, we could use the fact that they use population reference databases. So the autosomal DNA that they're doing, they're testing it on reference databases from different populations. Now, as we all know, these reference databases may not be representative of all populations, which can lead to inaccurate or incomplete results. And this is directly from the National Human Genome Research Institute and the National Library of Medicine. So these niggas is misusing information. I don't want to hear none of these niggas bring up DNA ever again. We got to spread this information to the people in a format where it becomes simplistic. That way, when niggas go up on the panels and when niggas debate them, as soon as they bring up this DNA shit, we going to break it down and point out how they are misusing the DNA when it comes to tracing ancestry. That is not what they're doing.
They
Not according to
misusing it. Look,
the science.
real quick, right? You can hear me? Look, what they
Hey
doing
man,
is this.
listen. Shout out to Ab TV and Truth. They did a whole pay-per-view on that. Maybe I can get one of my moderators to drop the link to their pay-per-view. It's y'all can still go purchase that, I believe. Go check that out. Go get that pay-per-view, man, on DNA, man. Shout out to Ab TV and 111 Truth. Go ahead, brother. Hey, my bad.
Yeah. See what it is this, right? Remember, check this out, right? Think about it like this. Think about how many other species there are. How many bird species there are, right? But they all got one genetic DNA that links them all together, right? How many different ducks there is? Swans, geeses, ducks, a fucking platypus. All of them motherfuckers got the same goddamn DNA, right? All of the tigers, I mean, all of the what they call them, plantress, which is planter. I'm trying to pronounce the correct name for large cats. Um, However it go though, they all got the same DNA. So wouldn't you think all human beings, regardless of where we think these motherfuckers ain't the same as us, but they got the same physical composition as us. It might not have the same nutrients, muscle density, which bone density, and like how we shape and how we able to move. But what I'm telling you is all human beings got similar genetics. If not, and the similarities is in the 90 percentile. It ain't in no 1% or none of that type of shit. They can go test you with somebody from China, and that shit gonna come back in the 90 percentile. So what they doing is
Yeah,
they
well,
created. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
uh, what I was gonna say is there's a bunch of viral videos going around on TikTok right now. Dudes is sending in DNA of their goldfish, they iguanas, and the results are coming back that they goldfish and they iguanas is 70% West African,
Well, hold on.
Nigerian,
How
and
is they
Benin.
sending them? Wait. Think about this, my dude. Let's make
Don't
some sense
let
here.
me pull up the video, man.
No, I don't want to see the video. This
Don't let me go get the video.
let me and you.
I
Look,
didn't
let's
even
sit here. Wait,
hold
let's
on.
sit here
I didn't
and
even
make
know goldfish had slobber,
Yes,
that
bro.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, damn, AP. That's what exactly. Look, exactly. How did they get a goldfish to spit in the tube, bro? Think about it, my man.
man. The dude was showing it like he stuck his hand in the tank. No, not that was for the iguana, but he grabbed the goldfish and just stuck it in his mouth, swirled it around, and he did it with the
Man.
iguana.
So he put his hand. He grabbed the. You know how
Yeah, he
fishes
grabbed the
be.
goldfish and
You know how the
he
fish
grabbed a
be, the fish be,
grabbed,
you know how fish be squirming and shit like that. So he was able to hold. Hey, if he did it, he did it, man. I'm just saying to you is that, like, real talk, saliva got different acidic and alkaline levels. So everybody's saliva is not the same. So that right there is a straight giveaway that everybody's saliva is not the same. You understand what I'm saying? Your saliva is produced by health. I mean, by pus and right. All of that shit ain't nothing but dead cells, right? So the dead cells, I understand what they saying, but understand this, right? We don't eat the same thing Africans eat. Number one, we don't live in the same climate. We don't live in the same geographical location they live in. You understand what I'm saying? Um, we have a different climate in North America. You know what I'm saying? We have different plants. We have different festivals. These niggas is so stupid to say, oh, they bought an okra from what? Nigga, come here. Let me smack this. Let me smack you in the back of the head, man. Come here for a minute, bro. That's the most asinine shit that anybody will ever. This goes to show you how obsessed these niggas are with. Oh, they bought a plant over here, and they knew before they got here that the soil was going to be able to accept it. The fuck out of here, man. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, okra is indigenous to them, just like black eyed peas. They try to say, oh, black eyed peas, they brought black eyed peas indigenous to California, nigga. And the same thing with rice. Oh, they brought rice over to them. Man, get the fuck out of here. It was already rice grown.
Rice been around here for 12
Yeah.
years at least.
Do you know what you got to go through to make a rice farm, nigga? Do you know what you got to go through,
right.
bro? Rice is grown in marshy water, bro. You know what you got to go through, nigga, like they found that and found the rice inside of it, so where you got to produce process it. But however it go, they found because rice grew up on a like a stem, not a stem, but you could break it. You could break it in half, and the rice is inside the husk of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, so they bought rice seeds here and then put rice in the marshy water, and then the rice grew, and then wham, oh, the dice. Look, nigga, if you don't, you like that's what I'm saying. Like these ridiculous things that these niggas be saying, that where we can show and prove that out of I don't know how many it is, man. Say like 600, 700, man. 6, 7 different hundred fruits and vegetables that was transported over there to the dry lands of Africa. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these people
Yeah.
that went over there to Liberia was master farmers. And this is vice versa. How they tell you, oh, the niggas from Africa over here, these were scientists that came here. Get the fuck out. The motherfuckers who left from here and went to Liberia and Sierra Leone was master farmers, nigga. Because they had to go over there and fertilize that land. That land ain't the same over there, and that shit really happened to where we took shit from over there because it was plant that way. It wasn't a bunch of people thrown on a ship and they was like, oh, before we take your slaves, let us get some okra seeds. They don't even know what okra is. White people know what okra is. So when they was grabbing up slaves and shit, they had time to be like, yo, what's that you eating? Oh, this is okra. Let me get some seeds for that. So I can take it back. The fuck, like, are we idiots here, man?
Yeah, there's so much that can happen in a short span of time. I don't think people realize how fast you could rewrite history. you could rewrite history in 2 generations. You could completely write shit back into time, and then you could completely erase shit out of history. We saw them do it in North Korea. They burned all of the old books, all of the old shit, and they literally created a whole new history surrounding Kim Jong Un. To the point now, the children that are growing up believe that Kim Jong Un is a god. They believe
So
that he
who
created the
gave
earth.
Kim Jong Un that power? Hmm?
I think that was a military conquest over there. I know America
I
went
mean,
over there.
okay, all right, enough said. That's it. So they go to these places and put their people in
Yeah,
power,
they for the
and then
first thing
these
they did
people.
was they broke down all the books and they teach it to the children, to the point now where all the children that's being raised, they believe that Kim Jong Un's grandfather created the earth. They really believe this.
Of course
So
they
they
do.
created
These
a whole
people,
mythos
look,
around him.
they generous, man. They
That's how
generous
cancer
with
happened.
passing these. Yeah, but what they do is this is all a play that they do. You understand what I'm saying? They good at this. They'll let all of these different countries in which they conquer be like, yeah, you're a god. Yeah, right in history that you came from this. They run them over there, bro. America runs Honda. Honda ain't owned by Japan. That's what they want you to believe. Japanese ain't know how to make no goddamn cars. They took the science of C.R. Patterson over there and gave them people the science, and they get a cut off of it. So it's like they did it everywhere. All these countries where if you have any of the Slavic European influence, because that's what I'm gonna start saying now, the Slavic European influence. Because when we saying when black people was in Europe, it wasn't even called Europe. It was called it was called Iberia. So it's like even when you get into a lot of them different countries, like we just said, Japan. Look, case in point, they do this everywhere. They do it in Central and South America. How these people and these people acquiesce and they get alliances and they allow their people. All right, well, we can some of my people come over there and learn from your institutions, and they allow that to go down, and then they go back. Or most of them never go back. Most of them stay right here and front fake moves like these motherfuckers came. They came from a silver spoon. These motherfuckers really living in huts and shanty towns and environments that, like, you know what I'm saying, like we'll really be like, damn, yo, I take a project apartment over that shit any day, you know. But
And we got Sister Betty on this thing with us. What's up, Sister Betty?
Hey y'all. Lex ass in the chat trolling.
what's up, Sister Betty?
Yeah, we ain't,
Like,
nobody respect Lex. He ducked out on the debate. Nobody
We got
respect.
African blow up dolls for sale, nigga.
hit
Nobody
that
respect
link. Hit
him.
that link.
We don't even want to hear this
Hit
nigga.
that link, Lex.
We don't even want to hear this nigga. He can't even come on the panel,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
He
yeah. All right,
he,
okay.
he ducked
Put it that way.
debates and shit
Oh, he
like
can't
that.
come on the piano.
He talk shit and don't even show up. Like we don't even respect.
That's a reflection of your character, nigga. If you put your word, you gonna do something, and you don't come around.
We don't respect this.
That's how you be rolling in real life.
All they got is that AME Bible. I was laughing when Raborn opened that damn Bible. That's all he had. Everything else he had was bullshit.
And what was he doing? He was crying about, oh, when we was rebelling against the white man, how was you rebelling against the white man? And over here you got all of these black slave owners living probably in better houses than the white man.
Right, you got niggas.
Okay.
You got
Like,
motherfuckers. These motherfuckers niggas ain't rebelling for no white man. They sleeping with them,
yeah,
literally,
I don't get it.
and in
Yeah.
the bed with them.
Mm-hmm.
And even when you look up people genealogy, you see in some cases people been in the same spots for like 300-400 years.
Yeah.
So where like even a lot of these wars that they be, oh yeah, the Indian War, that's just to give us that they created that shit to lie. Now I'm saying some of the wars is real, but then some of the other wars that they keep telling us about, you had people who lived in them lands for years who were civilized.
Mm.
Who was civil when they show you Chris Attic and he's supposed to have been an Indian. He dressed up in clothes. This nigga got a motherfucking one of them neckerchiefs around his neck and shit like that. Motherfucker be having a smoking jacket on and shit. He got one of them joints on. Like, and you like, oh wait a minute, this is in the 1700s, and this nigga's an Indian. He running around here with the finest garment on.
A1 is King Philip Indian?
That's Metacon. That's the Nasser Garrett / Wap. The Wapanaki and Nasser Garrett is the same, just like the Masha P and the what's the other Masha P and it's one more. It's one more I'm missing.
Why
Hold
why did they call him King Philip? Was he like um half breed, or
because when they
was he
probably
alive?
telling you that, he probably because we probably really was rolling as kings, and a lot of this shit that they put out
Or
there,
could that just have been his name? King is
yeah,
just
it could have been kings came. We wore
King, because we
crowns in
got people with
America.
Nick's name that we call King and Kane.
Yeah.
Uh,
But we
you
wore
know,
crowns in America. The crown came from here. It came
mm,
from right here. It didn't come from over there. It came from here.
okay.
The crown came from here. You understand? So it's like even when they give us a lot of the history, they want us to think we was primitive because all of the science and from like you gotta listen to when you hear Europeans talk about the Americas, you gotta listen to it because they be having key things that we don't know about that they know about what was going on over here. So when these Europeans be like, "Oh, it was two civilizations here, and one was highly technology, one had a highly technology advancement," we know it ain't them. So it had to be
Mm,
us. It had to be us. They talking about us. We had technology over here. We had science over here. We had mathematics. We was builders. We was farmers. We was doing everything that you see, like how the world is moving now. Probably
hmm
the capacity of how it's moved, but we was doing all that import, exports,
Like niggas don't even know we got you find artifacts and archaeology like hoodies, what they call a packer. Uh these go back 17,000 years, 15,000 years in America. You see what I'm saying?
they show you
Hoodies.
planes in
I'm talking
Mexico.
about hoodies, bro. Real
But
hoodies, bro.
they done found plane figurines in Mexico with motherfuckers who look like they got some type of spacesuit on, like in Mexico, figurines. I'm not saying okay, we could prove that this is a fucking, but it got the same design as a fucking plane got today. The wings on it,
Oh, I
wheels.
know what I meant. Oh, good.
Go ahead, now
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I know what I meant to tell y'all. So the states are now trying to figure out if, like, because they know a lot of people are going to the vital statistics offices and sending the commissioner of vital statistics in the municipalities the declarations. Now guess what they're doing?
What they doing?
They're trying to say they're trying to determine if if you were born in a specific Indian territory, that's the Indian you are, rather than lineage like it's supposed to be. Now, my thing is that can only be done if a person is a citizen and under the jurisdiction of that particular state.
Right.
So now, yeah, because, and so what are they going to do? I'm thinking that they're going to revert back to the way the law was back then, way back then. So like if I'm born in if my family lineage is directly in South Carolina, which it is, I was born in Connecticut. So now, are you trying to say that I have to be a Pecussit because I was born in the area of the Pecussit people? This is the shit that they're trying to determine in each state.
Yeah, but that shit right
I
there
mean, that's
only.
not a bad thing, but still, I'd much rather be with my bloodline.
That's why you do your
So what I'm
private
trying to figure out,
investigation.
A1, is okay, so if you're born back then, if you were born in a specific Indian territory, are you that Indian? Well, is
I'm,
that the way they did it?
how many? You gotta look at it like this. In South Carolina, right? Do you know how many so-called, if you really do the research, how many tribes it was, and then you find out the data, it's all confusing because all of the tribes that's in South Carolina are all in Florida and all going throughout the rest of the lands.
Yeah.
In South Carolina,
Yeah, I'm
what you got?
saying,
You got
you
the
think that
Gitche.
they would come
So
off?
what? What was you? So what your ass says? You saying, but Cherokee ain't nothing but Muskogee, and then Muskogee will
Well,
take you back to um probably I say more today Timucua, because the Timucua was all in South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Mexico, all of that. All of them would have been the Timucua is the Muskogee.
Yeah, the
That's the
I
name
Timberwolves
think
that
you
they
and
might be
hiding.
Muskogee
That-
too.
That's the name
Uh,
that they hiding from all of us. They don't want you to. They don't put much information out about the Timucua.
I believe you. But what I'm saying is, okay, say like, where was you born? Was you born in New Jersey? A1.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was
So
born. Yeah, yeah. I
okay,
mean,
so
technically,
say like you want to correct your identity, right? And and have it recognized by your state, right? And you go say like your family is from down south somewhere. There that and you go down south to correct it wherever you were born down south, and they tell you, well, A1, you were born in New Jersey, so that territory that you were born in was originally occupied by the Lenape. So you're a Lenape jurisdiction, baby. You're a Lenape. That kind of shit.
nah, cause my ancestors don't go back. They don't go
No,
back
but
to
I'm
them.
just saying, this is the shit that they're trying to do now.
Yeah, but they can try to do that all they want to the people who don't know no better. But if I tell them where I'm from, they don't have no
Exactly.
dominion over me to be telling me nothing. I'm
I
going
mean,
in there
if
correcting
they're
and
gonna do
telling them.
that, you can't
They're
rule
gonna do
over
that, Sister
nobody like.
Betty. They're gonna do that to the Negroes who still think they Negroes and think that these Indians are Mongols. That's gonna be the people
Mongols,
they're gonna get that Mongoloids,
man.
Mongolians. I'm telling you, the people who I speak to,
Mhm.
dealing with my little thing. I'm still in the works of doing. All these people tell me, and I ask them, well, your grandmother, what was she a Negro? They was like, yeah. Then some of them, they'd be like, well, she was probably a mulatto, or what you would consider to be a mulatto. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of them tell me like, yeah, she was a Negro. She was, and I make sure that I ask them that because I want to get the identity. So you got two different you got Africans that came from Africa, and then you got other black people who look like Africans, right? That don't make no sense.
Mm-mm.
That don't make no sense. It was either these people was already here, y'all done applied a whole narrative saying we were slaves when you motherfuckers were slaves.
right.
Yes,
How could you be a slave when you got a family who got a farm
facts.
or plantation, or and they very ingenuity to, I mean, you know what I'm saying, they can go around, do repairs. You know what I'm saying? We knew masonry, we knew carpentry, we knew plumbing, we knew agriculture, I mean aggregation, we knew all of this stuff.
And most of the rich, these black slave owners, especially when you get into the wealthiest ones, these oftentimes was women.
I
They
don't know how
always
this.
women.
I don't understand how this keeps flying over the Pan Africans' heads. You know, all these black slave owners. How are they African? Why? How is that flying over their head? Is there a blockage or something?
They don't want to see it because that right there is the and see now people that got conditioned to hearing as black slave owners. But when you and it's still today that shit is astonishing because it's like, wait a minute, man. So you tell me in Louisiana after the Emancipation Proclamation, all of these blacks So what did the emancipation? Well, not the Emancipation Proclamation, the Louisiana Purchase, which that's some pseudo shit. But they
Yes.
fucking ain't nobody sell no land. The Lenape ain't sell no Mahata or the land of Mahata, Manhattan. They didn't sell no. What can they give you that you gonna give up the land? They know all of the food and everything come off the land.
Right.
They know that's the main thing for having the land because you harvest the land.
Yeah.
The land grows things. You can utilize nutrients from the land, which you need to survive.
Facts.
So why would you? So what can a European come over here and give somebody in my hot top that they gonna go? Oh shit, you can have the land, and see, we
Yeah.
so naive and stupid to believe that somebody would even do some shit like that.
Yeah.
We gonna sell you? They ain't sell you nothing. They lying. They
And that
lying
shit
once
was
again.
not going down in the north at all.
Hmm.
I showed them how they had to and going here north and all the way up to Mass and Rhode Island. You had to have a black governor and a white governor.
It wasn't no
It had
slavery like that up. They try to tell you slavery was abolished in there in the late 1700s, but they lying about that. They
oh
talking about
god
white people.
no they had two governors here in the north um and the black governor oversaw the behaviors of the black people and the white um governor saw the behaviors over the white people and the black governor was the mediator between the black people and the white people.
Yeah, but
He
the
had more
white
of the
people were
power.
slaves. They
Yep.
always been slaves.
Yep.
They all until now. Like, you know what I'm saying, until they had enough of what was going on and realized that the only way that they was gonna ever have something was all to come together. All white people fought, whether they Jews, Italians, the mob, all these people, they all got an alliance that they don't break because they know if they break it, then that's it for their people. You know
Yep.
what I'm
And
saying?
they
They let
became yep.
you know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Hey, man, we got 224 people up in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I want to get
What
everybody.
is wrong with not a coincidence?
I don't know, man. They be
and
trolling. Shout out to everybody in the
and
building. Now, I do want to shout out some of the brothers and sisters that supported the channel today. Shout out to uh Light Show for the $5 cash app donation. We appreciate that. Shout out to James Jackson. We appreciate that as well. Shout out to Ricardo D. We appreciate that. And shout out to LLC. All right. Shout out to LLC. Open for Knowledge, actually. Shout out to Open for Knowledge for the cash app donation. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, you guys. I really appreciate that. Make sure y'all support the channel. Let's get it, you guys.
mm,
Make
Yeah,
sure you
that's
hit
what
the
they
like button too, man. Y'all looking light on the likes, man.
when they was saying that they was following the North Star, they was taking white slaves. All of the abolitionists was mulattoes, and they was advocating for the free white slaves because
mm,
they knew it was a lot of mulatto children mixed up in that. Because like I told you, a lot of time when they send that slave owner, I mean that slave catcher to go look for that individual, and then they find out that individual have children, the children is taken along with the mother.
mm.
So if the children are the complexion of what we look like they could be all Negro complexions. A mulatto child could be all Negro complexions, all
Your
of them.
your accent is it sounds more Shinnecock than it does. Uh, like you from New Jersey by the way you speak. There is a slight difference between New Yorkers and New Jersey people.
Now I talk like this because I'm an old school b-boy.
No, the accent is very um Lenape culturally
Yeah, but my family ain't my
like
family. My
you like
my.
you and Rob. You're New Jersey, Rob is New York.
But that's how
Rob
we.
is
That's
he's
that's how
Shinnecock.
we talk though. We talk to alter our voices. Like that's how as you start becoming a man, you start trying to talk with a more deeper tone. But here we talk more like with a little hip hop slash street. Even though we can get into the GRE words and we can start saying 5, 8, 6 syllable words. But at the end of the day, it's like, the environment, just like I hear people from down south. They be like, I'm like, damn, my own cousins. They be on the phone with me, man. And one of the brothers who work for me, he got a real southern accent. His shit is like, woo.
You got an accent. You don't think you have an accent?
We all got accents.
You
Shit.
have a New Jersey accent. You
A new,
do.
yeah, I
New
mean,
Jersey women and men sound alike. I could tell the difference between somebody from New York and New Jersey.
Me
Rob
too.
Horn, Phoenix Moon, they have Shinnecock culturally talk. They speak like Shinnecocks. And you speak like Lenape people.
nah, my family, look, my
Even
family,
though your family's from the South, you
yeah.
have that cultural talk with you because you've been there all your life.
If I put my father on the phone, my father still got a southern accent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he still got a southern accent today. And all his brothers and all his
Was he
family.
born in New Jersey?
Nah, he was born in Georgia.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
You are New
Yeah,
Jersey all the way. Your accent.
but
New Jersey.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. What it is. I mean,
Hey, all the tri-state Lenapes or indigenous folks got different accents and shit and dialects. Like I can tell a motherfucker from Jersey, New York, and Philly. They all three sound different.
Yeah.
yeah. See, when you get down to Philly, Philly got more like a. I want to say
Kevin
like.
Hart. It's different.
Yeah, it's more of a it's a little different or
Yeah.
whatever. Like even now, like Southern Jerseys, you got they down like when you go down Southern Jersey, they got accents down there, like Southern accents. Like I go down South Jersey at least 3 times a week, and I be listening to how some of them motherfuckers be talking down there. I'm talking about white people and black people. Like,
Mm.
but however it go though, yeah, he probably Rob Bourne probably is Shinnecock. All of the Negroes, all of the American blacks, right, that's in New York that didn't migrate there. Because you'll find it's black people, yeah, that came from southern states and went to New York. We know that. But there's also Negroes in New York who family never came from nowhere, who family
Yeah.
always been in
Yep.
New York.
Yep. Just like here in Connecticut. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Yep.
when you talking to them, and you be like, yo, what you mean? You ain't got no family and stuff. Like, nah, my family from like Long Island, from the Hamptons. Like, what? Okay.
See,
And they
yeah.
be like, I'm like, so what kind of Indian you got in you? Some of them say Montauk. I've got a couple of interviews with people said Montauk. And I'm like, what? How you know you Montauk? It's like my grandmother told me. I'm like, what?
See.
Like, yeah, Shinnecock, Montauk, Mahata. I didn't met a little bit of everybody. Like, it's
You even pronounce Shinnecock better than I do.
man, listen, I understand what you're saying, though, Sister Betty.
You pronounce it better.
Look,
It's
when they
like
had,
Boston. When you hear people from Boston,
yeah,
um,
because they
you
got a
know,
slang with that. They got a
yeah,
slang, like,
Boston. They like Boston.
yeah, they got a
Boston.
slang and shit
That's
out
up this
there.
way.
They got a real slang in Boston.
Like
But
Lex is born from Boston.
yeah, let's got, but
Boston, Boston.
according to what AP just said, he got some
AP definitely Tennessee.
degenerate characteristics that he need to get
Nah,
worked.
money grip. I'm from up north, money grip.
He need
I thought that you said that you were from Philly. I'm like, he don't sound like no Philly, not with that accent. Not at power. Oh God, Tennessee all day. You can't even fake being a northerner. Now, Rocky sound like people from Philadelphia. Rocky has Philadelphia accent. Deep. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. That's Philly. Rocky. Rocky is definitely Philadelphia.
I think the best accent in America is Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I can never tell Baltimore people from DC. They sound so much alike. And sometimes people from DC sound like they down south.
Yeah, my cousin from DC, and he used to always be saying, but you know what? I catch on to everything he say, like because it's how he putting it in the sentence, or when he expressing what he's saying. Like they used to be like, oh, he stole off and shit. Like, all right, so stole he? I just seen him hook him. That's what we call him.
I
He
like
gets.
the LA and Compton accents too.
I my favorite I think is New York. I love New York accent. I swear I do. My favorite is New York.
They sound like Mexicans.
Oh,
Hey, look, that AME Bible.
oh,
Them are all secret societies.
I
Them is
believe it.
Negro. Them are all Negro secret societies. The
I believe
Negroes
it.
who created the secret societies. They
I believe
created
it.
the secret societies. So
I truly believe it.
when you see them churches and all that, them is people who was already converted to Christianity that came here. And in some cases, other people adapted it. They start promoting it like they promote churches, going to corner and doing all that shit. But it really was a secret society where these people was reporting back over there to Europe to what was
Yep.
going on here. And they formed these secret societies for that exact purpose.
Damn.
And we don't see,
Well,
it
who
ain't
are they
ran a
reporting
hundred
to in
plays
Europe,
on us.
A1? Who are they reporting to, the Pope or the Queen or both?
Say what?
Who were they reporting to, the Pope or
The
the
Black
Queen or
Pope.
both?
The Pope,
Okay.
the Pope run all of them. The Pope, look, the Pope run the Queen and Washington D.C.
Okay,
When the
right. I
Pope
do
come
know
around,
that.
it's like all shit stops. Like the Queen come around, all shit stops. But it's not like the Pope. They got the Pope in a bulletproof glass going down motherfucking Fifth Avenue or going down Broadway. Shit like they got him.
You stupid.
They got him in a bulletproof glass, nigga, like strolling. The nigga chilling in the throne, like type of shit. Like they over there, but he's only a representative of the real and actual Pope, which is a Negro,
Mm.
which is a Negro. A Negro. I mean, come on, man. If these people hate black people so much, why is the Pope sitting in front of a goddamn um a family crust with a Negro head on it, with one of them type of hats and shit like Columbus or Nostradamus or one of them niggas be wearing? Why is he in front of, why is this shit his representation? He has a banner with this so-called icon on it. It's a Negro.
Is
Because
that the
Negro,
Black Madonna?
yeah, but Negroes run the European ain't nothing but a patsy. The people who run this shit look like us.
Mm.
They ain't nothing but a patsy. The Europeans ain't nothing but a front. They put them because these people was enslaved. So they freed them to call chaos. And once they caused the chaos, now they got them people reporting back to us. And they all part of a they all part of a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. With constituents. So
A
it's like
coup
at the end of the
d'etat.
day, huh?
A coup d'etat.
Man, all of them. You see, even when the Pope come, you see black reverends going to go see him because they
Mm-hmm.
all under the same. They all under the same thing, bro. And anytime,
Umbrella. All
yeah,
under the same
the
umbrella.
constituents. And when you see
Mm-hmm.
when you see him, it ain't nothing good because we already know the stories. But
Right,
like
you
I
gotta understand he and where Vatican City is, they have their own police, they have their own government, they have their own laws. They ran by the apostolic authorities.
man, the Pope be walking around with regular suits on, like a mobster, yo. I swear to God, they got him. Yo,
I can believe that too.
the nigga got the top mercenaries around. There was a situation where they said they fucked some dudes up and killed them with their bare hands. They killed them niggas, man. They try to run up on the Pope. And the mercenary, he be having like maybe about six niggas with him, bro. Elite mercenaries, bro, that'll break your fucking face. You know, that know how to kill you, just off of just hand combat. You know what I'm saying? Break you down. For I'm telling you some real shit. You know they got motherfucking super soldiers, like for real. You got some niggas who probably can lift a fucking 5,000 pounds around them. Like, I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious, yo. And because some of the dudes, like when you heard the reports of what happened to them, they that shit was like a horror show. What they did to them dudes. But he's the underling of a goddamn Negro.
Have y'all noticed the people that works in the banks now?
I met a nice chick in the bank.
Chinese and Africans.
No, it was a. I met
It used to be loaded with white tellers.
With white tellers, yeah.
Now it's Asians and Africans running them shits.
Well, every time they let you know. When you walk into that bitch, you pulling out your card, you look at your card, it says master on it. You in the bank looking at these people. These your motherfucking masters. They control your ass. Soon as you get your little money and shit, yeah, you get that little lollipop. You about to lick on that motherfucker. You look at it, and it's a dumb, and realize that you's a big dummy. Let you know that you just got tricked out of your own shit, man. It's all.
Nah, but you gotta you listen. You can contract with them to get certain access to certain funds if you know how to contract with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even with them, you know what I'm saying? Even with them, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to know how to contract with these people to get to get the best, to get the results that you trying to get. Because we all want a service. So if a motherfucker provides a service for me, I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna contract with you. I've read the reviews. The reviews is all right. I'm a contract with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it really is. We just contracting with everything is a fucking contract.
Facts.
Everything.
Facts.
So when you find that out, then then you understand that this shit right here ain't nothing but this ain't nothing but a script. People are under mind control. People are under, really, people been fabricated. They've been fabricated from the general education system.
Yeah.
They've been mentally fabricated. Yeah. And it's like, for a person who seem to be some type of, cunning or smart or intelligent or intellectual, person, whatever, right? When they hear any information that oppose to what they saying, like, you hear certain in movies, they give references to certain things that, like, you hear the government, like the CIA and all that. So, like, the CIA doing all this wicked shit right here. Why the fuck they looked upon like they heroes? like what? They did this for? Oh, we did this in the name of patriotism or whatever the fuck slogan that they use. You know what I'm saying? But you see all of this shit and you look, oh shit. They done bought drugs in the neighborhood. Like I said, like that heroin shit, man. I was watching that shit. How people was on heroin when you had motherfuckers like, Bumpy Johnson, Nicky Barnes.
Oh, you talking about in the 60s or the 50s?
And it's, remember heroin was like the 60s. That was like coke was
actually when they came home from Vietnam, right?
Yeah, they was bringing the shit back from Vietnam. That was a whole
that
mission.
hit our communities. Our soldiers came home sick, man.
That people fucked up, and that was the first wave. Look,
uncles, yup.
That was the first wave. That was before crack came out, right? That was the first wave. People was recovering from that, and then bam, they go crack.
I'm thinking that they pumped our soldiers up on their way home.
Listen,
I don't think they voluntarily met nobody in Nam and decided to take some dope. I think I really believe that they were pumped up with it, and by the time they got home, because so many of them had Agent Orange, and they was like really sick, man. And they pumped them up with that dope so they could deal with it. It was, I don't,
Morphine. That's what morphine is.
yeah,
If you ever got surgery and you got the morphine drips, that shit is dope.
yeah,
That shit is fucking dope. That shit how you sit and relax like a motherfucker, yo. Like that shit, and that shit stays
yeah.
in
They
your
was
system.
smoking it, and I
Yeah.
didn't know that they was smoking
Nah,
it.
they was jamming that shit into their bloodstream. That's where they got that shit from, and that shit That shit had certain places looking like fucking zombie
Yeah,
land and shit, for real. For real, for real. The only niggas who was doing good was the drug dealers. Everybody else fucked up, mentally fucked up, PSTD, whatever, you know what I'm saying? P whatever. Y'all understand what I'm saying? People is mentally damaged. They psychologically affected by that. And
yeah.
and then you put us into the same culture upon people who they brought over here and told you, all right, well, this is the industry that you can get into. We're gonna give your people a whole industry, which is the Indians. We're gonna give y'all tech. Even though niggas can do tech, Chinese people can do tech, but we gonna promote that, and we want your people to focus just on this. And when we bring them to America, this is what we're gonna have, and we're gonna give you a 6-figure salary, had you living in some of the best apartments, lofts, townhouses, etc. Right? And for us, it's the school to prison pipeline. And like I said, yeah, you have an option, but if you ain't got the right people around you, that's really being a guardian, nigga, and making sure that you don't fall victim to some of the shit that you see your peers falling victim to,
Hmm.
then you in trouble.
Yeah,
You in trouble. You
yeah.
know. So
I mean, over here in the Latino community, I I, I seen people so I don't know what they took, but this dude was bent over and just stood there for like 15 minutes without moving. He was bent over
yeah, I mean,
and he was sleepy, had his eyes closed, but he was on his feet, bent over.
Perk 10s, he done popped a perk 10. That nigga on drugs.
I don't know what he took, but I felt so bad for him. And he stood there. I'm like, is he gonna move? He was just bent over.
hey, look, that's the same thing with the perks. So
And then
now,
he stood up and went on walking after sitting there for like 15 minutes in that one position.
that's the same thing with the perks. They bought the perks and had the rappers promote that. The perks is legal prescription medication. That's for
Percocets.
painkillers. That's a form of morphine. That ain't nothing but synthetic dope or synthetic heroin, right?
Wow.
That's all it is. They had a
Well, I
rappers
know.
promote it.
I already know. With the
They got some new shit that's called tranquilizer. You ever heard of tranquilizer?
Nah, I don't even
yes,
know about no.
Yeah, what they got.
I
They
know about enough shit, man. I ain't seen crack, nigga.
they mixing fentanyl with tranquilizer and then doing that, and that's why they becoming a statue in the streets.
See, I mean, but
Oh, okay. That's something new then, because I'm like, is this guy gonna move? He stood there, he like bend over
You can't move. I
all the
mean,
way to his knees,
you
but
just took
just
a
bend
horse
over.
tranquilizer mixed with fentanyl.
Oh, and then 15 minutes later, he just got up and walked like nothing wasn't wrong.
fentanyl. What is fentanyl?
Another tranquilizer.
It's,
Nah,
it
but what
kills
what what
you.
is fentanyl in? What
They
Think
put it in
Cadillac
weed.
converters and shit like that.
is in what?
Cadillac converters.
Okay, so a nigga take that's like embalming fluid. That's like what I'm
It's
saying. When
also an elephant tranquilizer.
see, that's like
Oh,
embalming fluid. You know what I'm saying?
I
Motherfucker
thought
take
that they
that.
did that with they would put that in weed,
What you talking
embalming
about?
fluid, and make you
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
freeze it.
That shit
Like
in
around like the late '80s,
there.
late '80s. I mean, niggas is doing that probably back like in the 70s, but like
2022, nah,
They was
straight
doing
side.
that in the what did they call that shit? Oh damn. I forgot what they called it. They had a name for it. Um Damn, what's that name they call it? I mean, this girl, she tried to get in her stove after she got high off of something.
you talking about that Walker?
I don't think it was Walker. And the other dude ran in the backyard and was making noise like a bird.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah,
it was Angel. It was Dust. Dust.
And that ain't nothing but truth serum. That's what
yeah,
Mm.
that's what the CIA use.
yeah.
That's
MK Ultra. They use that in MK
that's
Ultra.
truth serum, yo. Yeah, that's fucked up, but that's and look, and they realize that they can program motherfuckers through psychology. You know what I'm saying? Like how
And
they
through the
do it.
drugs, right?
Not just through drugs. You got people programmed who don't even do drugs, my
Man,
nigga.
listen, Marilyn
You got
Manson was
people
one of
going.
those experiments.
Nah, he was. Look, he definitely
He
was.
said
Like,
you
look,
got people programmed
yeah,
to
you
do
got
Look,
people.
the drugs.
Look, look, look. I'm telling you, look.
bro,
You can
like,
meet. Look, you can meet. Look, Sunday night. Look, Sunday night. I got a message. I got an email from a professor. He gave me his number. I called him. Some of the preposterous shit that he was saying, I was like, yo, he was like, man, look, after he got finished talking to me, he was like, man, I'm gonna have to rewrite my curriculum. After what we talked about, man, I'm gonna have to rewrite my curriculum. Well, he was a professor, like for real. And it's like probably the eighth, ninth professor I done spoke to. And he was like, look, I'm gonna have to rewrite my some of the shit he was saying about the African slave trade. And I'm like, look, my man, look, you see this? These are Negroes owning slaves, nigga. At the same time, you saying that Negroes are being oppressed. You ain't got no choice but to sit there and rationalize this. You have to
Mm-mm-mm.
rationalize. You have to rationalize. You have to say what is going. Something's going on that's not being told to
man,
us.
it's even sicker on the drugs that they don't exploit and talk about, which is the drug that's affecting the colonizers' descendants, which is meth, to the point where they eating
Yeah.
scabs for other people because they got
Yeah,
meth.
that shit, man. That's some sick,
Oh
demented.
man.
That's some sick, demented, super lower self shit, bro.
Yeah, when you eat another nigga scab because they got a little bit of meth in it, yeah, that's crazy.
If you ain't research and see what you was gonna look like at the after effects, like, you know what I'm saying, am I gonna be able to function if once I do this? Like, you know, if you don't, like, I don't know, man. Like, even like when I was coming up, niggas they had fucking the ecstasies.
Man,
Them
nigga on
shit,
that meth will scare your ass, boy.
Oh
Walking
yeah, they
motherfucker,
they were
a,
taking them speed pills back in the 90s.
X, motherfucker take a X. That shit had you feeling like you moonwalking and shit, right?
Yeah, I'm cool. That shit put holes in your brain.
Bro, look, words bond back in the day. Me and my little man used to be like, man, let's take an E today. I'm like, man, I ain't fucking with none of that shit. He ain't know I already had took one before, right? And look, I was taking them for like maybe like a month, man. This like when we smoking weed and all that shit, man. And that shit one day, I think we had two. I took a two. Man, I was so fucked up. That was the last time I ever, ever got high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I smoked weed throughout
And
the
listen,
years.
I seen a
That,
motherfucking fiend sniff coffee,
bro, listen, that
What?
motherfucker, when yo,
instant coffee.
when it get,
The
like,
black
even with,
coffee you put in a instant?
Yeah,
he said, nigga, look, even with alcohol, when you can get one bad alcohol experience and that shit'll stop you. That's how I stopped drinking. I just started drinking a little wine, and this wine sneaks up on you. But like hard liquor, like some Henny or some fucking vodka, or what niggas drinking, vodka, tequila, or
nah,
some high, some extra superior cognac.
nah.
You know,
Casamigos, brother.
huh?
Casamigos. Casamigos.
What's Casamigo? Tequila, right?
Yeah, let's tequila.
That's tequila, yeah. But I'm saying that
It's not.
that
I don't
fine,
think it's agave abstract. I think it's vanilla.
bro. That fine cognac, nigga. That's put in them barrels, them fucking oak barrels, nigga, and put down in them fineries. That shit, man, ain't nothing like that. That extra
Nah,
superior, nigga.
I seen a local crackhead chug a half a gallon of mouthwash, bro, and was
Hey,
sleeping.
why you sitting up in
What?
here with these horror stories, man? That shit like this shit right here is some like
Bro, I'm from the hood, bro. I seen my man Jeff drink a bottle of
look.
Listerine like it ain't
I
shit,
seen
bro.
the nigga eat a
What?
praying mantis, nigga. I seen look, I seen nigga put a bet down on the nigga.
Bullshit.
And niggas a side betting, yo. I bet you ain't gonna eat that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
Nigga,
right. You
I
have
swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro.
eat a praying
That
mantis.
nigga
That's
ate a praying
still
mantis, nigga. I swear to God, bro.
How
Word
he eat
one.
that?
He put it in his mouth and started chewing it. Since the bet,
You
like,
not telling the truth,
and
A1.
niggas
You
was passing out
lying.
the niggas was passing out the bets and shit
You
in the background.
lying,
I'm
A1.
telling you, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm not bullshitting with you.
Was it
I'm,
real?
it was on the ground, so it had to be real. None of us was out there. We wasn't into no playing no having no plastic insects and shit. We wasn't into that, nigga. We was in the other things. But however it go, he picked the prayer mantis up and he ate it like it was a delicacy. You know what I'm saying? He ate that motherfucker and niggas was passing off the money in the back. Niggas like
that ain't nothing. You must be having little lizards and worms and shit in there already and shit. All right, eat a snake head in one of them bottles or something.
oh
Ew.
nah, hey look, real talk, right? We used to go in New York. They used to have this drink called the Wood, right? This shit was called the Wood, right? And they used to have like in the Caribbean and African little shops, right?
Oh hell no.
That shit. But look, check it out. This one time we went to Caribbean joint because we used to be getting a little weed because they used to be having like chocolate and that Northern Light type shit back in the 90s. This nigga had a snake in a jar, yo. That shit say do not open at Christmas. Like, yo, we was looking at that shit like, yo, what's that? My man was like, oh, that's that shit right there. He gave me that look like, nigga, that's that shit right there, nigga.
Yeah, don't drink that,
Like,
nigga.
A1
like,
lying.
look, I swear to God, sister, these are real actual events that took place.
No
Yeah,
open to
this shit gonna
Oh
give
no,
you
I'm dead
some
serious.
baboons, boy.
I didn't listen. I got them for days. I got all types of amazing stories that I haven't seen. Niggas, word, all types of shit, all types of amazing stories. But
Yeah,
nah, but we should be up. Look, we should
Don't
go up,
open to Christmas.
go to New York back in the day, go pick up, go walk down 145th, go to Willie Burgers. Then we just go stop on this other little spot right here, like the spot that had the motherfucking snake in the jar. Word one.
what
And
you
them
do
niggas,
with the African wizard
they
spot,
put
bro?
yo, them niggas put
African
151 in there. Look, them niggas put 151 in there with the snake. Like all types of different types of Bacardi and all this other shit. I don't drink that shit. That one, I can't fuck with nobody. If I drink that, I won't ever drink again. Cause that should have
Yeah.
had me so
What's
fucked up.
that
I'll be
drink
like,
that they had the little worm at the bottom and you were supposed to
tequila.
eat it and you see
That's
spirits?
tequila.
Yeah, some type of tequila with a worm. I'm
No,
cool.
that's the shit that you get when you go to well in Mexico. But when we went to Cancun, my man took back 5 shots with the worm. And that nigga fell that nigga fell back like he was taking a splash in the pool and shit. Nigga,
Ah!
Yeah.
that nigga bust all his shit, yo. It was over with. Nigga grabbed his legs and grabbed his arm
Yeah, I'm
and put
cool.
that nigga outside of the sand, yo.
I ain't about to drink no bush. I ain't about to drink no bush meat beer, bro. That's some wild shit. I'm
Hey,
cool.
nah, hey, look. This nigga took 5 shots.
a bushmeat bear.
a tequila
He
with the
ate the
worm in
worm
it.
too.
Oh, that's a fact. Cause niggas over there like go 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 go. You know how niggas like nigga souping them up. And nigga drunk that shit. That nigga fell back. He has arms out like Jesus. Hey, look. Oh my God, that shit was so funny. We was in Cancun. This nigga
Damn.
bust his whole shit. All you see blood coming out. Nigga picked him up and he grabbed his arm, picked his feet up, put him out there on the sand, called the ambulance, and he was with us. He came from Jersey.
Yeah,
Nigga
he
try
was.
to go down there. Nigga, I'm already. I drunk one. I'm like, yo, my shit spinning already. I'm like, nah, I ain't drinking no more of that shit. Like, this nigga over, he gonna drink 5. Nigga over there side betting. I bet you couldn't drink, cause niggas already drunk one and they was fucked up. So nigga gonna try to go ahead and attempt to do the unthinkable. Like,
He
nah.
almost attempted to murder. That was right. Yeah,
That nigga fell back like Christ, like with his arms out. Like,
yeah, but listen though, everyone, listen. You own to your experiments, bro.
He
Don't
just
ever
stayed on
drink
the ground.
money
Never
grip.
drink no shit that's in an African shop that says open on Christmas, bro. You gonna fuck
Nah,
up.
that was some. Look, nah, them was some dreads. Look, them was some rosters.
Open on
Look,
Christmas.
there was some rosters that day that had that shit, but we already done had a couple of shots out of there. Some shit they didn't have. That's how I started drinking Red Stripes. Nah, words bond, because them niggas they used to give us bids like Red Stripes and Guinness back in the day. But then my man, he used to always want to get a shot because he used to be over there talking to the other roster and shit. And this nigga got him to start drinking some of that shit. And he was like, do not open to Christmas. Like, this shit, like, yo,
Yeah,
what?
that's that shit that them niggas was on in Bad Boys 2 when they set it
Nah.
off with Mike Lowry and them.
Nah, he said Cisco. Nigga, I had some Cisco when I was 16. That was the worst experience ever. I ain't even learned from there. I should have learned from that experience.
Yeah,
What about that beer?
I don't even like beer, man. Beer was fucked
Ice or
up.
something like that.
Nah,
What
you
was
gotta
it
drink.
called?
You ever try Red Stripe? Red Stripe, some good ass beer. I ain't gonna
I
front.
done tried every beer, bro. Them shit's nasty, bro.
You try every beer. You ain't never had no Red
Tomato beer,
Stripes,
nigga.
man. I ain't talking about no Guinness is nasty as hell. Well, I remember we used to cook with Guinness. We used to make sauces. Like when I was working as a chef in New York, we used to make all types of sauces. But that's a whole nother story though. But
Meal Casamigos, little ice and pineapple juice. I'm cool.
yeah, nigga, I drink that shit that you see on Bugs Bunny and shit, right? When the nigga nigga pour the shit and put the ice in later and the ice jump out. The ice jump out the cup and run down the counter. You ain't never see that shit be smoking. The ice jump out the cup and run down the counter and shit. Like that shit be smoking and shit. You ain't never see that Bugs Bunny cartoon, yo?
I say all
Oh man. See, we had the real cartoons growing up. We had the cartoons. You ain't got no choice but to remember these shits.
Yeah, like Pinky in the brain and shit.
You ain't got no
my
choice.
brothers used to get weeded just so they could watch Bug Bunny run through all them different doors and shit.
Look, remember motherfucking Chili Willy? When nigga was like, nigga was at the pancake house.
Really?
Chili Willy. You hey, look, Chili Willy. Like, look. The nigga was nigga lumberjack dude. Chili Willy a penguin and shit with a skelly on.
Yeah, stupid.
Hey yo, y'all know what Chili Willy like nah, real talk. Hey look.
Y'all gotta pull this shit up.
Chili Willy. That nigga went to the pancake house and nigga put 3 metal plates and put some syrup over it. The nigga took a bite.
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, he was sad. He was so innocent.
No, I'm talking about, yeah. Oh, you talking about Chili Willy,
Chili
though. But
Willy, he was
Chili Willy used to
cute.
be a little deceitful motherfucker. He used to be like a Bugs Bunny, an
Yeah, I
antagonist.
remember Chili Willy.
Like he used to be like a Bugs Bunny and shit. Like and Bugs Bunny used to be fucking with people, just fucking with them.
Yeah, he did them doors. He was going through in and out them doors.
He got some Bugs Bunny got some of the funniest cartoons ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real, some of the funniest shit.
Yep.
Like the what's that? Looney Tunes.
Tom and
Man,
Jerry.
look, I can sit there. I was sitting there one day watching that with my daughter. She was like, oh, like, you know how, what the fuck is his name? The motherfucker who be hunting Daffy Duck.
Oh,
Elmer Fudd and shit. Elmer Fudd. He shot that nigga in the face, and that nigga beak spent around his face. Like, yeah, they used to be.
Finally opened his eyes. You see that episode?
They used to be really wilding, like real talk.
Nah,
like
man,
Woody Woodpecker, yeah.
You have little messages in it without even having to say a goddamn word, man. The whole shit was good. It was silent film cartoons was a different age, man. Silent film cartoons was a different age, was a different time.
They be wilding. I'm talking about they used to be fucking each other up in them cartoons. Like, oh my God, like that shit. And then look, if you got brothers and sisters, they gonna be the experiment to see who you gonna really get hurt. Like for real, even wrestling. You watching wrestling and shit, you got brothers. You might just get on the top bunk bed and just elbow one of them and shit off the top ropes. Man, look, man, growing up back in the day, niggas used to really, like now, these kids is coming on tablets, nigga. On tablets, nigga. If you ain't got no stitches, and I ain't trying to say like from no gunshot wound, but just like as a child, if you ain't ever had no stitches, then you wasn't out there.
You sure wasn't? Because I had my
fingers broke. I got stitches as soon as I went outside. The first time.
If you ain't got no stitches, nigga, you wasn't outside, nigga. You in the house playing, motherfucker. You had PlayStation and what's the other shit?
Sega Genesis.
Xbox, nigga. Xbox and PlayStation, nigga. We was outside jumping off of buildings, reenacting super.
Right, throwing rocks off the bridge and shit like that. Setting garbage cans on fire in the neighborhood. Yeah, we was them type of kids. We had fun.
We used to be on the damn train tracks.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I mean,
ass whoop when you got home.
We used to be in the woods. Y'all ever play hide and seek in the woods?
Yeah.
Kids.
Yep.
Bro, we used to be all over.
Flashlight tag, remember?
Hey man, I'm about to get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here, man. We didn't hit a good little bill, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Don't forget, March 31st, pay-per-view. Pan-Africanism is dead. Don't forget to get y'all tickets. Tickets will be in the links of the videos next week. They will be on. We will start accepting purchases for the pay-per-view, man. So make sure y'all tap in. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody that supported the later. Oh, let me shout out to the brother that supported the channel. Shout out to Kanan Lee. Shout out to Kanan Lee for the Cash App donation. We appreciate that, brother. Shout out to the brother Kanan Lee for the $5 Cash App donation. He said, love the information, brother. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Good to see you around. Hopefully we'll see you back around. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all see y'all on the next one. Make sure y'all be safe as y'all move around. Touching this one, you already know, big bro. Appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to Sister Bethy for hanging in there with us too. It's always a blessing. I'm gonna hit y'all up later on, man. Don't forget, Pan-Africanism is dead. The pay-per-view. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. We out of here. Peace.
See my life has been in motion. I'm a little windy. I'm not giving up yet. If you with me, time to place up your bet. Ain't no turning back. Got niggas who ran. When we caught his ass, got caught in that jam. Yeah, you know who I am. Yeah, you know who I am. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. It's that feeling in your stomach, you can feel it coming. Yeah, you can feel it coming. Fake love, it's fake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it. And the snake gon' show his face, cause that's how God wrote it. Too much fake love, that snake you in your face, love. That snake you in your face, love. I told my brothers we gon' make it, that's how God wrote it.